The triage hole of Karo's station had fallen silent in the way only despair could create. Monitors still chimed, bioscanners still hummed, but the doctor's 6 species strong, decorated with crests and ribbons head, stepped back from the slab. On it lay the beast. It was massive, even sedated, its armored ribs rising and falling like a broken bellows. Slate-black scales bore the marks of plasma burns, and one great forelimb ended in a ruin of cracked bone and torn sinew. The creature's head, crowned with backward-sweeping horns, lolled to one side, amber eyes half-lidded and unfocused. A cable curled against its chest. Small, furred, barely breathing. Dr. Trexil, chief xenobiologist, clicked his mandibles in frustration. We have exhausted all known treatments. The regenerative matrix rejects our enzymes. Its immune response is hostile. Continuing will only cause suffering. A murmur of agreement passed through the circle. Even the battle-hardened Karos medics could not mask their defeat. "The cub?" asked a nurse softly. Threxel's compound eyes dimmed. "Without the parent, the cub will not survive the night." That was when the human boy stepped forward. He had been sitting quietly on a bench near the wall, legs swinging, boots not quite touching the floor. He couldn't have been more than 10 cycles old. Brown hair mussed, knuckles scraped raw. He wore a station-issued jacket several sizes too big. The guards shifted uneasily as he approached the slab. "Human," Threxel said sharply. "This area is restricted." The boy looked up at him. His eyes were red, but steady. "You're done right." Threxel hesitated. "Yes. Then can I?" A ripple of confusion swept the room. "Can you what?" demanded a security officer. The boy didn't answer. He reached up on his toes and placed one small hand on the beast's chest. The reaction was immediate. Alarms screamed as the creature's vitals spiked. Muscles tensed. Claws flexed. "Get him back," someone shouted, but the boy didn't flinch. He leaned closer, forehead nearly touching the scorched scales. "I'm here," he said quietly. The beast stilled. Its breathing slowed. The cub stirred. Every monitor in the hall began recalibrating. "What is he doing?" Threxel whispered. Human Ambassador Reyes had just arrived, breathless, eyes wide at the sight before her. "He's bonding," she said. "Impossible," snapped Threxel. "That species is apex tier. Hyper-aggressive. No recorded social imprinting outside its own kind." Reyes swallowed. "You haven't met human children." The boy shifted his hand slightly, fingers spreading as if feeling for a heartbeat. "It's okay," he murmured. "I know it hurts." The beast's eyes opened. Fully. Golden irises locked onto the human child. Guards raised weapons. Reyes lifted a hand. "Don't." For a long moment, no one breathed. Then the beast lowered its massive head until one horn brushed the slab. A sound escaped its throat low, rumbling, unmistakably a purr. Gasps echoed through the hall. The cub whimpered and crawled weakly toward the boy's warmth. Without thinking, the child cupped the tiny creature in his free hand, cradling it against his chest. "There you go," he said softly. "I've got you." The cub's breathing steadied. So did the parents. Dr. Threxel stared at the data streaming across his pad. "Cellular regeneration has resumed," he said, voice trembling, "at a rate that defies metabolic limits." The surgeon leaned closer. "The immune response, it's no longer attacking our stabilizers. It's cooperating." Threxel looked up at the human ambassador. "Explain." Reyes exhaled. "Humans are pack-bonding primates. Our young are persistent. When they decide something belongs, they don't let go." Across the room, the boy hummed under his breath. A seemly tune, something his mother used to sing. The beast shifted carefully, bringing its uninjured limb around the child and cub alike, not restraining. Shielding. Security lowered their weapons. Threxel's mandibles clicked in awe. It is protecting him. No, Reyes corrected gently. It's trusting him. Hours passed. The doctors resumed work, this time with the beast's full cooperation. When a probe caused pain, the creature rumbled but did not strike. When the cub cried, the boy adjusted his hold, whispering I stayed with my dog when he was sick, the boy explained to a curious nurse. He got better when he knew I wasn't going anywhere. The nurse blinked. Your dog? Yeah, the boy said, smiling faintly. Big guy, kinda scary looking, but he was good. She glanced at the armored titan on the slab and decided not to comment. Bidon cycled the beast was stable. By the net, it was healing. The station buzzed with rumors. They said the human child had tamed a monster. They said the beast bowed its head to him. They said the cub refused to sleep unless the boy was nearby. The truth was simpler. On the third day, when the creature was strong enough to stand, it knelt carefully so its eyes were leveled with the child's. The boy patted its snout. You're gonna be okay, he said. The beast extended one claw, gentle as falling snow, and touched the boy's shoulder. A bond, ancient and unbreakable, sealed itself in that moment. When the delegation from the High Clans arrived, they expected a weapon. They found a family. The beast identified at last as a matron of the Varkesh. Brood stood with her cub pressed close, head lowered respectfully to the human child beside her. This is unprecedented, intoned the clan speaker. A Varkesh shows a live death only once. The boy looked up. What's that mean? Reyes crouched beside him. It means she'll protect you. Always. The matron rumbled in agreement. The cub squeaked happily. When it was time for the Varkesh to depart, the boy's smile wavered. You have to go, huh? The matron nudged him gently, then pressed her forehead to his. I am here, her presence seemed to say. The cub licked his fingers. Reyes took his hand as the hangar doors opened. You did something extraordinary, she said. He shrugged. I just stayed. Years later, when the Varkesh brood answered humanity's call in its darkest hour, veterans would whisper of the reason why. Not treaties, not weapons, but a small human boy. And the day the universe learned that, when humans say, I'm here, they mean it.